What do you do when the drive-thru customer gets a little handsy?
You run like hell. What is you talking about? Alright, I got you. Hey, look. Where? Over there? You see him? Yeah. Damn, that boy run fast. If I ain't known any better, I thought that man was Dash. Cause he was zooming right into that puss and that ass. But then he curved her cause she was talking about, babe, I'm pregnant. And he was like, nah. I'm already 6 miles out. Sup?
Number 15.
No.
Crazy McNuggets lady.
What?
When 24-year-old Melody Duchesne arrived at a Toledo, Ohio McDonald's, she wanted one thing and one thing only: chicken McNuggets. Unfortunately, this McDonald's couldn't fulfill her wishes, and their refusal to do so sent Duchesne into a reckless rampage.
Don't make me issue my ultimate form! I will
Y'all tripping. I would have been so far. I would have been out.
The attendant told the customer it was 10:30 in the morning and they don't serve McNuggets at this time, but Duchesne insisted that they did. When the attendant...
That sounds like I feel like a lot of these are going to be a lot of personal problems because who the hell gets pissed off? I'm talking red. You red in the face. And if you black, I'm talking about purple in the face. I'm talking about veins coming out your neck. I'm talking about veins coming out your forehead. Right? If you getting mad as hell over some nuggets, you gotta get your life together. That's on you. It's not on McDonald's. It's on you. That's a personal problem. I feel like all 15 of these Jones are about to be personal problems. You mad. You pissed the hell off over some nuggets. You breaking God knows what. You going above and beyond over some goddamn nuggets. It's nuggets. And it's McDonald's nuggets at that. Like, come on.
And still refused her. She got out of her vehicle and started getting physical at the woman in the window. At one point, she even yelled, "Do you know who I am?"
I don't care.
Other McDonald's workers came to the aid of the attendant, attempting to shut the drive-thru window before the girl could lunge farther inside and attack.
Crush her
She
Jones.
did manage to close her out. The
Should've.
girl began punching at the window with her elbow,
Is that blood?
screaming obscenities and lacking any semblance of self-restraint whatsoever. She then appeared to be climbing back into her car, but climbed out again to smash the window with something. After that, she drove off, seemingly satisfied with this behavior. Police were called and Duchesne was charged with vandalism, to which she pled not guilty. They say the customer is always right, but that doesn't seem to be the case this time.
Not guilty. It's on camera.
14, McDonald's Ghost. Miss ROCIO 4441 published this haunting video in June of 2011, alleging a ghost at the local McDonald's who appeared there at night between 2:30 and 2:50 a.m. In the video, you can certainly see what appears to be a shadow floating around the restaurant. According to the YouTuber, the security camera only turns on when it captures movement. One person in the comments claims to work at this very McDonald's. Ya boy Dad916 said, "I work night shifts in this store and I get the creeps all the time."
There it is.
Viewers disputed this video as well though,
Night shift.
with some saying it could be a bug on the lens. I don't know though, but watching the shadow move around this footage certainly gives me the creeps.
Bug
Could it
my
be a
ass.
past customer or McDonald's employee who passed away at this restaurant? I guess we'll never know. Number 13, earthquake. What happens when you're stuck at McDonald's during an earthquake? You record it, of course. when he quickly snapped up his Android phone to capture this crazy quake at the local McDonald's, taken at a location in California. In the video, you can see the overhanging lights shaking and swaying. The clip is short and to the point, but it reminds us that nature can and will attack anywhere and everywhere it pleases. Number 12. Temper Tantrum. You expect to see kids throwing temper tantrums at McDonald's, not grown adults. But this video goes to show that some of us never do grow up. The woman in the video stands pouting with her arms crossed at the counter. She was angry about her order, having returned her hamburger twice and demanded her money back.
What is that?
When the employee refused, the woman went and got a water dispenser.
Hey! oh no, the white kid, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be racist, but like the white kid, I'm just saying, he got the big black lady and got the little ass white kid. It looked like he just, because of the frame, it looked like he just hauled it. Because of the frame, that's all. But I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to throw no like stereotypes or whatever, but like, it's funny. I'm just saying, it's funny. But lady, come on, like, lady, it's McDonald's. It's not that serious. It's not. It's not. It's really not. Like, relax. Please. It's not that. It's McDonald's. I'm sure you can do a lot better than McDonald's. I'm sure you can do a whole lot better. I'm just saying. It's McDonald's. It's McDonald's. It's McDonald's. It's McDonald's.
Out on the counter, she then pushed the cookie container off the counter as well. Still not satisfied, she picked up one of the yellow, slippery when wet warning signs and flung it across the counter, presumably at an employee. She also pushed all 3 registers over the counter.
Wow, that's...
According to the police report,
wow.
The employee then warned her that she was calling the police.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
This woman took that as her cue to go, but not before cussing the employee out like a sailor. While mental health or anger issues may be responsible for her actions, it's sad to see that staff members have to face events like this. Number 11.
That was a personal problem.
Man luring girl. McDonald's can sometimes be a safe haven for teens, especially from those who prey on them. One young 14-year-old girl told police that a man stalked and scared her until she went to seek help at a McDonald's.
He looked creepy.
The girl had been walking home the night in question when the man began following her. It was 5:30 p.m. when the girl entered the McDonald's to escape the man, who she said was 25 to 30 years old.
Shit.
He had been following her and harassing her, walking close to her and asking questions.
Hey. I don't know why, but McDonald's is like one of the main establishments or restaurants or whatever you want to call them that attracts the most creepiest of creeps. I don't know if you ever go to McDonald's, but I've been there before, you know. I don't eat there anymore. It's been years, like I'm talking like it's been so long that I forgot what the food tastes like. That's how long it's been since I eaten there. But like, you know, I would step foot in McDonald's and get food for somebody else. But like the times that I've, you know, been to McDonald's, more often than not, it's at least one creep just lurking around, either inside McDonald's or on the property. Like, I don't know why McDonald's attracts creeps. They just do for some reason. I don't know why. Let me know what your thoughts on that, on why McDonald's attracts creeps. Let me know that in the comment section below, cause man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
He also asked for her phone number and invited her to his house so they could get to know each other.
Wow.
When she got to the McDonald's, she phoned her family, who in turn called police. McDonald's surveillance footage revealed a man had indeed been stalking her. When a still image of the suspect was released, a number of people recognized him and claimed he was known for this type of behavior, especially regarding young girls.
So not only is he clucking up, and she's kind of clucking up too, because if I was her, I would have been ran hard ass, right? Just saying. So not only is he clucking up, she's clucking up, and the people at McDonald's, customers and employees, are clucking up because everybody's clucking up in McDonald's and outside of McDonald's. Like, and the reason I say that is because did you just hear what he's just said? He's known for this, which tells me that he's done this before. He's stalked girls of all ages. He's stalked and creeped them out on a number of occasions, several times, probably more than I can count. He is known for this. So why the hell is he not either locked up or have a restraining order, have a restraining order? If he's known for this, like, what the hell? Why is he there again? God only knows how many times he's done this to females. Stop clucking up and do something about it. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm trying to keep the people safe. You feel me? But also, having my Adidas at the same time. Don't get me wrong on this one.
I did WGN News with the man's home address, and when they went there to confront the man, they were met with anger.
That's
Although
him?
the man on the other end of the intercom claimed not to know what WGN was on about. He came down to speak with them, wearing the exact same clothes as that of the suspect caught on camera at McDonald's.
This is the guy they're looking for.
That's not me.
That's not you.
That is
No,
you.
What are they looking for him for?
You followed a 14-year-old into McDonald's?
I
God
was
damn.
talking to her, and she told me that.
To Catch
she
a Predator?
was wrong, and I told her,
You ever seen that
I
show?
was just trying to ask her.
Or
After first denying that he was the man in the video, he admitted, "I was just talking to her." She said he just wanted information on the bus route and claimed he never asked the girl for her number.
so now this motherfucker's a liar. 25 to 30 years old, you don't just randomly talk to a girl that's like 14. And if you do, it's like a fine line. Like, that's fucking creepy. Yeah, I can't justify for that. Like, no matter where you, like, I'm just saying, yeah, that's, no matter how you put it, that's creepy. That's creepy. It really is. Especially because you're at a McDonald's too. It doesn't even help your case that you're at a McDonald's. I can see if you like at a Ross, Marshalls, Target, Walmart. Whoa. Walmart. Oh. Okay, no matter how old, like, if you 25 and up or whatever, or 20 and up, or 19 and up, or 18 and up, and you talking to, like, somebody that's like 14, 13, 15, like, what the fuck is you doing? Just stop. Just no, see, it's yeah, you can't really, you know, 9 times out of 10, the way that looks is creepy.
And wasn't stalking her. Although WGN informed the police about the man's location, whether he was charged with any criminal behavior or not, we can only guess. Number 10. Grease fire. Sometimes, while the front of a restaurant is running like clockwork, behind the scenes, things are heating up. That's what happened to Zach Burrell, who was working at McDonald's in 2011 when a grease fire occurred. He published his video of heroism in October of 2011, noting that it was him putting the grease fire out and that he was poorly trained to do so. In the beginning of the video, you can see the flames spring up in the cooker. Then there's a mass panic in the kitchen, and workers start racing around, trying to figure out what to do. Every effort they make seems to throw heat on the flames, lighting it up more. Zach explains what happened. First, I pulled the wrong mounted extinguisher, and the grill was covered in liquid. Then one of my crew members tried putting an oily lid on top of the vat to cut the oxygen off. It fell in sideways and the flames doubled. In the end, Zach grabbed a fire extinguisher to douse the flames, but not before the entire kitchen filled with smoke, leaving a dramatic scene that could have led to lives being lost. Pretty crazy, he writes, but at least I saved the store. Number 9. Help yourself. The drive-thru window seems like a go-to for thieves and criminals. In Columbia, Maryland, a woman decided to help herself via the drive-thru. She managed to squeeze inside, bending over the window and reaching through to the soda machine.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Like, what are you? There are some things that you just can't explain in this world. And that's one of them. That's one of them. The fuck are you doing, lady?
She tried unsuccessfully to pour herself a drink, but not before dropping the paper cup, because you know the machine wasn't built to be reached from outside the drive-thru.
Yo, come on, yo.
She then actually climbs in the window to fill her cup, and she seems to be taking her sweet time. She's completely at ease and not nervous at all, as though nothing about this whole scenario is unusual, like she's done this all before. She then heads off camera and for some reason, covers her head with her shirt as she carries a big box full of goods towards the window. She must think...
What is the purpose of covering your head when you're already inside, but when you was halfway in reaching for the soda, we can clearly see your face? What was the point of that? Huh? And I saw you struggling coming inside from that window. I saw you struggling. I know this is kind of mean, but I'm going to try to say this in the nicest way possible. The fact that you were struggling, do you really need McDonald's right now? I'm just saying. You need to lay off the McGriddles. Lay off the Big Macs. Lay off the French fries. Lay off the milkshakes. Lay off the nuggets. Lay off the pancakes. Lay off the fish sticks. I don't think they have fish sticks. Fish fillets. They still got those? I don't know. Just lay off McDonald's. Like, I think you had one too many Big Macs. Just saying. Hey, I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just being blunt. And I feel like there's a fine line between being blunt and being rude. I think I was more on the line of being rude, but I was being blunt at the same time. So I'm sorry if that came off as being rude. Just saying, like relax, lady. It's McDonald's. It's not that serious. Never has been. Never will be. It's McDonald's. Relax and lay off the McGriddles. God damn.
New look will disguise her, but her face has already been clearly caught by the security cameras. She drops the box near the window and,
Where are the
still
employees
taking her
at?
sweet time, heads back and forth between the box and the window. You can see the Happy Meal box placed on top.
Where are the
and
workers
it's unclear
at?
what's inside of the bigger box. It then seems as though she's found another way out of the restaurant as she disappears off camera and is seen outside the store, retrieving the box through the drive-thru window.
Wow.
The restaurant was closed when this occurred, but the box is said to have been filled with cash. Number 8. Robber. What do you do when the drive-thru customer gets a little handsy?
You run like hell. What is you talking about? You get on your Adidas and you kick rocks. There's no question. Just saying. That should be self-explanatory. Somebody break into your house, well, you break right out of it and you run. Come on. That should be like one of the first things you learn when you first enter this world. As a baby, as a newborn. Just saying.
Cashier was traumatized by a robber who climbed through the drive-thru window in DeKalb County, Georgia, to take off with loads of cash, but not before grabbing the cashier. The robber, dressed in black and with a concealed face, pulled up to the window at 11:30 at night and thrust himself inside, grabbing at the cashier. He then climbed on in, chasing the cashier into the restaurant, before grabbing hold of the cash register and taking off back through the window. Luckily, no one, including the cashier, was injured in the event. Police Lieutenant Lonzy Robertson spoke about the robbery, saying, "This subject decided this was a better way to do it. He was small enough to get through the window at the time." Surveillance video showed the entire event. It also showed another driver in the drive-thru getting the heck out of there after realizing what was happening. Surely, the incident left customers with a little appetite. Here's hoping the suspect was caught and justice was served. Number 7. Burglary. Back in 2011, as reported and published by WMUR-TV, police in Merrimack, New Hampshire were searching for a burglar who broke into a McDonald's with a hammer and stole several $1,000s from a safe.
Damn.
Dressed entirely in black, the burglar was captured by surveillance video, smashing through the drive-thru window, unhinging the security bar, and climbing into the fast food joint. The burglar then headed into the manager's office, unlocked the safe inside, and fled with the cash on hand. Police told WMUR-TV the break-in happened about 2 minutes after the McDonald's closed for the night. Based on the footage we can see, the individual uses a key fob to gain access to the electric code on the outside of the safe and subsequently gains entry into the safe, so there was no forced entry. The suspect took bags of cash, as well as the next day's startup money for the register. He then made his way to the back door, where it's believed he used a key fob to start his car before exiting. He was inside the store for around 4 minutes, demonstrating just how quickly and easily a burglar can complete a job, even at your local McDonald's. Number 6. McDonald's Monopoly. On April 23rd of this year at 2 p.m. in a West London McDonald's.
Yo. a lot of people think when I laugh it's fake. It's not. I just have an animated laugh. But all right. So I want. I don't know if y'all laughing at the same thing. I'm like, y'all probably not even laughing, but I'm laughing because did y'all see the way he just walked in? He just walked in all nonchalant, and I think he had a gun, but like, he just walked in all nonchalant, like, hey, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna just grab this real fast. Hey, slow your roll, cause I'm a pop you. Just don't touch me. Just back up. I'm just get a handful of fries and some sauces. That's it. All right, back. Don't touch me. Don't touch. Hey, what I just say? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey, if I was a villain, I felt like I would be like the very subtle, smooth, kind of nice but not really nice type of villain. You know, I'll be the type of villain that I don't know. I would just be very smooth with the shits. You know, I would be a cool ass motherfucking villain. I don't know. I would just be very subtle with everything, but I'll be chill as hell. You know, be like, hey, man. So I'm gonna need the safe code so I can get the money in all of it. I need the money in the safe. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do this in like 2 minutes. Sure, I can wait over here, but if we do anything slick, I'm gonna pop you dead. Just saying. And I'll take the whole safe with me. So you got two options. You know, you can open it in 2 minutes, or I'll shoot you dead. So, you got 2 minutes to decide. So, if the money isn't in this bag, hey, that leaves you with one option. So, just take your time. No rush or anything. But, yeah. So, I'm going to wait over here, play some Mario Kart. You let me know when you're done. So, yeah. And if you try, don't try to, be slick. Don't try to call nobody, push no buttons, because I have eyes everywhere. So, just saying. I'm going to be over here playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. See you in about 2 minutes. You see how how cool and subtle and very, just smooth, how, just very, cool, man. Just, what's up? But don't get the game twisted, because I'll pop you dead. I'll slaughter you I'll kill you in a very, very slow, gruesome death. You can trust me on this one. Just saying. But you got 2 minutes, though. There you go. Hey, what's up? What's up? Let me be a villain. Hey.
Man entered with the intent to steal from the store. While most people would assume he would take money, this person took a full roll of McDonald's Monopoly tickets instead. This is certainly an item that most thieves wouldn't think of taking, but apparently the United Kingdom prize is included. 100,000 euros, as well as a Mini Cooper. An employee briefly tried to stop him, but let him go upon seeing what he was holding. It was definitely the right choice. Well, he does get away with the tickets.
He was in and out.
Actually claiming any prize would prove difficult. Number 5.
He was in and out.
Cockroach. What's
Cockroach.
something you don't
Oh
want
my
to see
God.
in a restaurant, or anywhere really? Cockroaches. KTNV Channel 13 Las Vegas published this feature in January of 2018, writing, "A viewer sent Channel 13 a video of a cockroach on the soda fountain at a local fast food restaurant.
That's disgusting.
The video has gone viral on Facebook. In the video, a cockroach is indeed seen climbing all over the soda fountain, perhaps deciding whether it wants to go with Diet Coke or Sprite.
What I'm saying.
Gross to see, cockroaches can also carry pathogenic microbes, which can make them more potentially harmful than simply disgusting. They can also cause allergic reactions, which is a little scary considering this thing is scurrying around a restaurant. Being that cockroaches are virtually indestructible and can survive for up to a month without food, they're famously hard to get rid of, and even if you think you have, they may still be there, lurking. Hopefully this location dealt with the problem as soon as possible. Number 4. Crazy Man. YouTuber Kits published this clip of a man screaming at a McDonald's drive-thru in September of 2017. Kits noted this was typical Miami and wrote that the man was shouting at the top of his lungs,
Help me, please!
That sounds like a personal problem.
This man is awful.
even though it was only 4 a.m. Absolutely no reason for this man to be screaming and throwing himself around so early in the morning, he wrote. The uploader said that before he started filming, the man in front of him was going crazy in the back seat of his car, kicking the roof of the car over and over, making it shake violently for around a minute prior to the recording.
Wow.
You can see the car shaking slightly in the video before the man gets out of the back seat and starts shouting into the night. The uploader claims it was substances that are causing him to act like this, and I agree with that theory. There just doesn't seem to be any other explanation. Number 3.
Possessed.
Boiling oil. If you've ever been splattered while frying up some food, then you know how brutal hot oil can be.
Hell yeah.
So imagine how an entire bucket of boiling oil might feel.
Oh my
This
God.
McDonald's employee can tell you, in this truly unfortunate case that shows how scarily easy it is for something like this to happen.
Oh!
In the video, the McDonald's worker is walking past a fryer.
Yo! I don't even... I freaked the hell out when I'm like cooking something in my house and it's oil and it's hot ass oil and like that oil be popping and that shit get on my skin. Oh, I be all hell breaks loose when one drop of hot ass oil get on me, or like when you ever like cooked at home, or like you just you cooking in general, and it's it's hot, some hot ass oil, and you throw some water to see how hot it is, make sure it's ready, and you hear that, you throw it, you hear that. If I freak out because a drop of hot, very hot oil gets on my skin, can you imagine? I would have sued. And she slipped. And it doesn't even seem like, I don't see any like water signs, or I said water signs, like hazardous slip. Like the floor is wet sign, wet floor signs. There we go. I don't even see that. So the fact that she fell and she got hurt bad, she sued for buku money, buttloads of money, because McDonald's is at the top of the fast food chain, which tells you they make it. I can't even imagine what McDonald's is making, yo. What is McDonald's making a year? Yo, they probably making millions of dollars every second. Shit. Let me hurt myself at McDonald's on purpose. I'm not really gonna do that because that's a dick move. But let me do that, and there's like no signs or anything that's saying that the floor is wet and I hurt myself. Okay. Oh, trust. I'm getting millions of dollars. I'm getting so much money that not only will my life be okay, be great, but my kids' lives will be great. That's how much money I'm talking about. Just saying. Fuck a $5.
She slips on something and falls right back into a bucket filled with oil. The oil splashes up on her, and she gasps, turning to the employee who's working the fryer. She manages to get back on her feet and shuffles away, while another worker helps her off screen, and the fryer removes a glove and follows after. Hopefully this ill-fated worker recovered without any serious damage.
Yeah, hopefully
Number
she.
2. The Mount Washington Scam. Louise Osborne was asked to work the late shift at McDonald's. Little did she know those 3 hours would alter the course of the rest of her life, and what became known as the Mount Washington Scam. A so-called policeman who identified himself as Officer Scott called the Mount Washington, Kentucky McDonald's on October 9th of 2004. Donna Summers was the assistant manager there at the time when Officer Scott provided Donna with a vague description of a blonde female suspect who was believed to have stolen something. Summers thought he was talking about Louise Osborne, who was working at the restaurant at the time. Officer Scott ordered Summers to search Osborne. As the police were short-staffed, or so he claimed, the young woman was brought into the manager's office. Over the phone, Officer Scott ordered Summers to take the girl's clothes to her car, which she did. During all this, Osborne covered herself with an apron, while a second assistant manager, Kim Dockery, looked on as a witness. An hour passed, and Dockery had to return to the restaurant's counter to assist customers. So the officer told Summers to get another trusted employee to help attend to the investigation. She turned to one of the cooks, Jason Bradley, whom the officer then told to remove the girl's apron and describe her. Bradley would not do it, but he didn't intervene in the so-called investigation, and instead simply went back to work. Next up was Walter Nix Jr., Summers' fiancé. He was asked to come to the restaurant to take over for Summers. Over the next couple hours, he followed the officer's instructions, ordering Osborne to do bizarre acts like jumping jacks and dance. Osborne also spoke to the officer on the phone. He told her to follow orders, or she would face severe punishment. I was scared for my life, Osborne later said. Next was replaced by Thomas Sims, the McDonald's maintenance man who just happened to be in the restaurant having a dessert at the time. When Sims got on the phone with the so-called officer, he refused to follow the man's orders, and Summers finally seemed to realize herself that the caller was a fraud. She phoned up an upper-level manager, whom the officer had claimed to have on the other line. In calling this manager, she understood they'd been scammed, and the call suddenly dropped. Another employee was smart enough to star 69 the call and obtain the scammer's number. Osborne was finally released after the harrowing event, and the actual police were called to the scene. Nix was charged, and the scammer was investigated. The whole event having been recorded on the office security camera. The victim, Louise Osborne, suffered from PTSD and said she has since had difficulty allowing people to get close to her. Oh. This has got to be one of the most awful things to be caught on camera at a McDonald's. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I'm currently doing a super poll on my Instagram. If you believe ghosts are real, then go to my most recent photo and tap the like button. If you don't, DM me saying why. When you're done, come right back to this video to find out the number 1 entry. Also, follow me on Twitter at YT_chills, because that's where I post video updates. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way, you'll be notified
That was so
of the
awkward.
new videos we upload every Tuesday and Saturday. Number 1, fire. This is perhaps what happens when a grease fire doesn't get put out. Cincinnati.com published this clip in October of 2010 with the following description. A 5:30 a.m. fire that destroyed the Finneytown McDonald's Wednesday. Firefighters arrived to find heavy fire in the concealed spaces between the ceiling and roof. The manager arrived that morning and smelled smoke. There was also a light haze in the building. Firefighters were called to the 9200 block of Winton Road to battle the flames, which broke out at 5:40 a.m. Workers came upon the fire as they arrived for their morning shifts. The crew entered the building upon arrival and, after removing ceiling tiles, they found that the fire had been coming from one of the commercial cooking vent stacks and had engulfed the ceiling. The firefighters went back outside the building to approach the fire defensively. Once they exited the building, the fire tore through the roof and spread quickly. Damage was estimated to be around $1 million.
God damn!
Taking into account the business interruption, the building was old and had been around since the 1970s. Though it's been remodeled a couple times, they never removed the existing ceiling, but just installed a drop ceiling. This made things difficult for the firefighters, as when they removed the ceiling tiles to get to the fire, there was another ceiling beyond. According to the fire chief, this delayed their efforts in suppressing the fire, but they still managed to suppress it, and luckily no injuries were reported. Can you imagine walking into work that morning and finding your workplace ablaze? Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.
I don't. Ow! Fuck! I don't really see any videos. So when I showed the Vaseline, and I was like, relax. Like, there's no need to take it there. I know some of y'all out there be doing that. I know some of y'all be having like, be setting like the whole tone. Y'all be setting like, y'all be planning for like certain days. Having like lit candles and, scented, having various scents around the house and, playing some Luther Vandross. Some of y'all be taking that shit too far. But yeah, it's some of these were personal problems because I don't know anybody, and I know a lot of people. I don't know anybody that would get mad and throw a fit to the point that they're destroying McDonald's property all over some clucking nuggets. It's nuggets. It's McDonald's. Like, it's McDonald's. It's McDonald's. Relax. It's not that serious. It's McDonald's. You gotta get your life together if you about to damn near turn McDonald's upside down over some goddamn nuggets. It's nuggets. Like, relax. It's not that serious, boo boo. Like, come on. You doing all that, like. See, oh, my own shadow scared me. Oh man, that's funny. Not really. That's kind of sad that my own shadow scared me. But I never had any, creepy, scary experiences at McDonald's. A big part of that is because whenever I'm in McDonald's, I'm in and out. I'm not like sticking around, like some people do. Yo, I be seeing some people in McDonald's. They be fucking asleep. They be knocked the hell out. They be on their laptops. They be reading books. They be having phone calls. They be coming in groups. Fucking taking field trips to McDonald's. Like, it's McDonald's. Like, it's what the fuck is what? And I'm not trying to go on McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's at all. I don't like nothing from McDonald's. Nothing. I don't even trust their water. But for the people that do love McDonald's or like it somewhat, or like certain things about McDonald's, like their foods or drinks or whatever. If you like McDonald's in a certain way, why? Just tell me why. And that's not a rhetorical question. Like, tell me why you like McDonald's. Why do you love McDonald's if you do? And do you still eat it and like it? Because when I was younger, like a kid, like, I don't know, like 5 or 6, I used to eat McDonald's like all the time until I grew up and I did my research and I found out some very disturbing things about McDonald's. So things that I am not going to talk about in this video, but yeah, I saw some stuff, read some stuff. Yeah, it was very, 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 very disgusting. And I get disgusted really fast, easily. So yeah, man. I mean, if you love McDonald's, go ahead. Just tell me why you love McDonald's. If you don't, hey, it's no need to go there. I mean, but if you want to explain why you don't, go right ahead. But it's not, I don't think even no fast food is worth, going to like jail or going, being locked up or being, like it's not worth it. It's not worth it in any way that you look at it. And that's crazy because I don't understand how McDonald's is at the top. I mean, I do understand, but then I don't, because I don't understand why McDonald's is at the top of the like fast food chain. But then again, I don't. But the reason I don't understand is because if you do your research, then you start to question things like, why are they at the top? And it's crazy because people, what is it about McDonald's? Why do people love McDonald's so much? Let me know in the comment section below, because I'm curious to see what I want to see y'all. I want to read y'all opinions on McDonald's and why do you think it's at the top of the fast food chain and stuff like that. Because if you do your research, it definitely should not be at the top. God. Hey, but hey, if you eat McDonald's, hey, that's good for you, If you don't, thank you. But I know a lot of y'all may be thinking I'm trying to bash McDonald's. That's not the case. I'm just trying to see how y'all feel about McDonald's, because I personally don't like it. That's a personal thing. I'm probably never going to eat McDonald's again. But yeah, tell me why if you like McDonald's and you eat McDonald's, why do you like it and why do you eat it? Like, why is it so popular? Why is it at the top of the fast food chain? Damn. I think there's a movie on Netflix. I think it's called The Founder or something. It's like a documentary on how McDonald's came to be, how, like, the origin of McDonald's. I don't know. But, like, yeah, man. I just need to know. That's all. So, hey, keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.